Time to get down and dirty on the Philco chassis. Good Tuesday afternoon to you all, YouTube. Here with you once again. Now, probably, I'm just starting this video. It will probably be posted on, let's see, Thursday, I'm guessing. Because I believe the one I did about the cabinet will be posted tomorrow. So this should be Thursday. I have a big day Thursday coming up. I have to pick up Mom about 10:30 or so and take her to eat, number one, and then out to my sister's house in Vivi, where she is going to get her hair done. And so that will be fun for her. Getting a perm. She hasn't had one in quite a while, and so that's the excitement for that day. But anyway, that's when this will be posted probably. What I wanted to do right before, like I said, I probably won't even get into doing much of anything with this, but I want to show you what I come to realize. I pointed it out yesterday with the antenna wires here. These plug into or actually connect to the antenna on the side of the cabinet and on the terminal strip, and those are where those go, so that's good. Now back up to this. I can see, I could not see before for some reason, but there's like 3 wires going inside this switch housing, or whatever you want to call it. And that is where the power wires go. Now I can see 3, I think. I see 1 here. Well, that was sparking. It looked like. Maybe it was just me and something to do with what I was doing or something. But there's one right behind that wire there. It goes in there, and there's a red one there, and there's a red one here. So there's actually 3 wires that I can see. Now this is the one I was looking at in the video, and I wanted to see where it went to. It looks like it comes over here, I think. I'll have to get a closer look to see if I can tell, but that's where it looks like it goes. And these need to come up out of the way because they're going to have to be more out of the way than they are right now. And so this needs to come down out of the way a little bit more, and this needs to come over here like this. So that now we can see, maybe, that this wire goes here, and maybe to right there. Is that where it goes? I can't tell. I'll have to have my magnification lamp in here to get to see, but I think it's right there. And if that's the same wire, I think it is. It doesn't appear to be this one here. This is the one from going inside the capacitor. That will have to be traced out also. So, trying to find out what is what here so I can get a picture of it in my mind and also on this video, to where I want to make sure I know where they go. Because this one here appears to be an orange wire. Now this red thing here is a resistor, a dog bone resistor, and it goes to the volume control. I saw that yesterday in the video, so it was pretty easy to see in the video. So that's good, because these two here, this resistor here also goes to the same point. This wire here, I believe, is the ground wire, or it's black anyway. So I'm assuming maybe it's the ground wire, and it probably will go to chassis ground somewhere. But I want to get, or I'd like to get these disconnected at their origins. And that orange wire, I'm trying to trace that down now. Seems to come down here. Now I don't know if it goes under here and this is the orange wire or something else. I'll have to get in here a little closer with the, like I say, magnification lamp and look at it for sure. But that's that one. The other, I believe there was another red wire I said. I can't even see it now. But I think it might go this way. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to do now, like I say, is get that switch unattached so it can be disassembled and repaired if necessary. I guess I could check it, but I don't know, because that wire is off of the one wire over there. Now that was a black wire, I think, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. So that may be our one that's I couldn't tell where it went to. But anyway, the goal of all this is to get the cap off and get these wires identified. Now, if that one happened to come over here, that would be kind of nice, because that would mean that had to come off one way or the other, one end to the other, I should say. And but I think all those wires there just go inside the cap. I don't believe they're connected to anything down here. There's a like a washer, fiber type washer here, where they just go into the cap itself. So I don't think those are, you know, unsolderable. In other words, this end is going to have to be the one that comes off. So, all right, that's a good start on this. And like I said, I didn't really mean to even go this far, but I did, didn't I? So this, like I say, will come up on Thursday, and you guys hopefully stay interested in this, because it may be a while to get this done. Now, I think I counted 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 with the one on the other side, I think. I think I counted that right. But anyway, it's around 11 or 12 wax caps that have to go. They got to go. And there's a few that are going to be hard to get to. I want to try to get these wires out of here. These are the battery wires, and they pull through here a little bit. There's that wire. It's brown, I think. Anyway, these wires need to come through here, so I can get these out of the way. And that'll be helpful also. So there you go. There's some good area I can get to now. And so that's now accessible. I don't know where it goes to, but like I said, I'll have to get in there with the magnification lamp and look a little closer and see. Now I can see this once I put it on video on where this stuff all probably goes. But with my naked eyes, I can only see a certain amount. I don't see everything I need to see. There's some resistors, wires going awful close to the other one. So, but anywho, that's going to do me. So I'll bring you back here in a little bit after I figure some stuff out. Alright, well, I have marked everything I can need to mark. The only thing I didn't get to mark was this right here. Whoops, right here. Goes on the, let's see which one it is here. This end of the volume control, which is mounted that way, would be on this end. It's a 2.2 mega ohm, I think, resistor, and it goes right, let me get this in here, I believe right here. I'll check it, but I'm going to mark it on the picture, that where it goes and stuff like that, but I think it goes right there. So I'll have to remember that, but everything else is disattached. I left the leads on the filter cap, and I've got them marked as well, but this is going to make it easier to put it all back together. These resistors here, I don't know what value they are. I haven't measured them yet, but these are R11 on the schematic. And so I'm not even really sure where they're going. They come loose from somewhere. So I have to figure that out. But there's basically two 900 ohm, supposed to be two 900 ohm resistors. And I'm saying probably those are 10 watts, I'm saying. Maybe, I don't know, 5 watts, whatever. But the brown wire goes in between the two of those from the filter cap. And here's our orange wire from the filter cap, and our red wire from the filter cap, and there's a yellow wire here. Kind of hard to see. Right here, and this will have to be, this was just basically like that. There was no shrink wrap, nothing around it at all. So here's our filter cap itself. So you can see there's their, came right out of there pretty easily. There's our values. They are marked on there pretty nice. 30 microfarad at 150, 30 at 150, 10 at 150, and 30 at 25. Of course, the negative is black. and that mounted right right here. There's a common ground here, not common ground, but circuit ground here, I should say. There's a chassis ground and a circuit ground on this radio, so that would be the circuit ground there. So that's everywhere everything goes back. And the other things on the power wires that go down here, the orange wire from the power wire goes right here, and the brown wire, I believe, goes here. I've got it on the schematic. I thought I left enough to where I could see it, but apparently I didn't. So anyway, oh, there it is right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Well, if not, I'll find it. But like I say, I think it goes right here. So anywho, they just go to the AC/DC switch. I can figure that out from the schematic if I have to. As we thought before, the wire that comes from the power switch is this one here. That one that was sticking up in the air had the tape on it, this piece of tape. So that'll have to be figured out where it was supposed to go. It shows that on the picture of the receiver, but basically it shows it going right back down into the, it goes from, instead of going down this hole, it goes in a hole over here on the side, and I can't even see where I'm looking at. So I don't know, maybe it's this hole here for the battery, I'm not sure. But it's one of these holes that goes down through on the other side. So I'll have to check that out a little bit better. But anyway, I did get them off, and like I said, I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to measure it first, make sure I know what's what, where's when, and how's who. I guess it would be helpful if I looked at that. But I want to go in there and mark this. It's 10:37 now in the evening, so it's about bedtime for me. And I want to get this, make sure I got this to where I can get it all back to where it goes. I'll clean all these terminals off and make sure that I've got a good place to solder to, which will be good. And these can be shrink wrapped to wherever they go to, or like in this case, I think in the brown one in the, yeah, brown one in the, well, it ain't the brown, there's the brown one. Or is that the other one? I've lost track of everything now. I thought there was a brown one that came down there. In fact, I know there was. I don't see it now. Unless, well, that's the one. That might have been the one. That might have been the one that came up through the hole. And this might have been the other one, I'm thinking. Because I know this was like this. And that's the way it went. So that may be the... that may be what it was, because this was wrapped around there. That might be the other brown one that goes down here. I'm pretty sure it is. So, I'm not really sure what this one is. It goes to the volume control on the high side. I believe that's the high side. I know the wiper is in the middle, obviously. Anyway, I'll clean all these circuits off, or these terminals off, and get them nice and ready for clean the volume pot and all that stuff while I've got it all apart. So that'll be good. It should be an easy job of getting this out. I think it's got the cap on the end there. I think it's just a matter of taking a a razor knife or something, going around that a little bit and trying to separate it to where I can get this here off, and then I can mount the other caps in there. So that should work. Of course, there's a lot of wax in there, and gunk, or whatever they call it. It's a tar, you know. Have to get all that out of there. Of course, the heat gun will help in that, I think. So, alright, there's where we're at on that so far. I don't know whether I'll make another video on this tomorrow or not, but if I don't, this will be posted, like I said, Thursday. And that'll be scheduled for Thursday, we'll put it that way. So, anyway, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Does that answer your question? So you guys, I'll catch you later probably. Alright, a couple of closing thoughts before I end this video. This I have measured. It's a double pole single throw switch, and these are two of the contacts here, and the other two are here. and both of them measure fine. It does switch between on and off. There is no problem with it. So that's that. Now I also measured the between here and here the value of the potentiometer, and it is 1.005 megohm, so it is perfect. I did check between the wiper and the one end of the what do you call it, or pod is also, and it does track fairly well. I won't say fairly, I don't know exactly what the taper is. I'm sure it's audio, but it does track. It doesn't seem to fluctuate much, so you know, I'm just gonna, I think I can get away with the cleaning on this and be done with that, and that will be it. Beneath the chassis, and I'm going to show a schematic of this. There is two values listed for the not this one, but the one that goes from the center, the wiper, to the input of the first audio, and it's a coupling cap, and it's shown as a 0.004, and is also shown as a 0.01, and the one in this one is a 0.01. Now, as I said, it has been shown both ways, and all of the schematics that I have seen on this are marked 46350 121. Now, very clearly you can see this is a 46350 122. Now, it makes sense to me anyway that production changes do happen, and for some reason or another that value was changed on that capacitor from a 0.004 to a 0.01, because this is the later chassis and it has the 0.01 in it. So that's what I'm going back with, even though like I said, most of them show the 0.004 in it. The fact that it had the 0.01 in it, and it is the later of the chassis, I think that just makes sense. So that's my reasoning for that. Also on the back of this, on these wax caps, wax paper, whatever you want to call them, my plan of action is going to be to replace the easy ones. Now, this one here is an easy one. There is nothing underneath of it. I can replace this one, not have to worry about anything, okay? That's my plan. I'm going to replace this, put the new smaller one in, and I'll have more room. Same with these over here. Anything I can get to and replace without having to worry about something underneath of it is ones I'm going to do first. So you can understand this is that 0.01, by the way, that goes to that tube from the volume control, and it's right there. I did trace out that white wire also that goes to the can, and that's exactly where it goes. So the IF can, so that's good. Everything's checking out fine on that part of it. Like I said, my plan is to replace these that I can get to, and then nothing underneath of. Now, getting over to this side, you can see this one is going to have to be out of there and to get to this one. In other words, these are going to have to be moved around or something to get to this one down here, and this one also. So my plan is to basically take this, cut it out, put the new one in. I use the coil method, that's what I like to use, and just like leave it hang there while I change this one down here. And the same thing with the one under here. Change both of those, and then go ahead and solder this in and this one here. So that's the plan of action that I'm going to take to get all these replaced, and they should all be replaced, I'm sure. But like I said, there is one on the other side as well, so let me count them one more time, because I've done this 2 or 3 times and got different counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, there's 11 right there, and there's one on the other side. I'm going to count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I've got 12. So that's 13. 13 I think I'm replacing. Anyway, whatever there is, I will replace them. It's not a big deal. So that's going to be taken care of. Now also the I found this out after I made the other part of this video, that the canned ohm resistor that we talked about is actually still there, and it is right there. You can see it's riveted in on each end, and it is there, and the terminals for it are still there as well, and they are located here. 1, 2, 3, and there's another one in here you can't see, but there's 4 terminals for that. You can't really see it, I know, I'm sorry. But anyway, 4 terminals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one measures 60 ohms between this two, but I think it's this here, this resistive wire is in there. I think that's what I'm measuring. I think the actual resistor is bad, because I get nothing from here to here or here or here. Any of that is all this is open. So obviously that is no good. So that is that. But I did think it was interesting that I found it in here. And the terminals were just sort of bent over. And like I said, it was replaced by these hacked in pieces of garbage. So that's that, and like I said, I just wanted to kind of bring you back and show you what was going on with it, and I'll probably replace one of the sections that I already previously made with this, and we'll go from there. So I don't know exactly when I'll get back to work on this again. Tomorrow is, not tomorrow, but the day this is posted will be Thursday. I have a busy day planned. I have to pick up Mom early, about 10:30, take her out to lunch, take her to Vivi. She's getting her hair fixed. Permanent, and then I think my sister will probably take her back. I'm not really sure, but I think that's the way it's working. So anyway, that's that. So you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you.